Hello students, today we are going to discuss about the file streams. So first we will talk about stream. What is a stream? So stream is a flow of data. Okay, so the programs we write, in those programs we always include a header file IO stream. Okay, so IO stream means input output stream, and uh, it is used for handling the input and output streams, means the flow of input data and the flow of output data. Now what is input data here and what is output data? Input data means the data which is coming from the keyboard to the program. So there is a flow of data from the keyboard to the program. So this is the input stream. Okay, there is a flow of data, that is why this is a stream, and the data is coming to the program, that is why it is the input stream. And the next is output stream. What is an output stream? So whenever our program writes the data to the display, that is the output stream, because here the flow of data is from the program to the display. Okay, so we are already using the streams, but in this chapter we will study about the file streams, that is the flow of data to and from the disk files. So in C++, a stream is represented by an object of a particular class. So C in, C out, we are already using these two things. What are these? These are the objects actually. Okay, so C in is used to represent the input stream, and C out is used to represent the output stream. Okay, and the file which we include, as I already told, is iostream.h. This is the header file, and particularly these are the objects. So what are their classes? These objects belong to some class. So if stream, that is the input file stream, it is used for data flow from the input file. Okay, so if stream is a class, input file stream is a class which is used to handle the data which is coming from the disk files to the program. Okay, and input file stream is the class which is used for handling the data flow from the disk file to the program. Okay, similarly, let me add something here. Output file stream is there, which is the class for handling the streams, output streams, that is the flow of data from the program to the disk files. Okay, so this is the complete hierarchy of file stream classes. So the base class of all the classes which deal with streams is iOS. Okay, so from iOS class we derive many classes. For example, here we are deriving input stream, I stream. We are deriving O stream, that is the output stream. Okay, and we are also deriving IO stream. Input stream is used for handling the input which is not from the disk files but from the keyboard. Okay, so similarly output stream is used for handling the output which is going to the display device. Here we are not dealing with the files. If we are dealing with files, we will write OF stream. IF stream. Okay, here it is only I stream and O stream. It means we are dealing with standard input and output, that is keyboard and display device. Okay, so these are the two main files which we inherit from the iOS class. And also there is another class IO stream which can handle both input and output. So this class is derived from I stream as well as O stream. Okay, so this is derived from both of them. So it includes the features of I stream as well as O stream. Okay, and for dealing with files, we have IF stream, that is input file stream, OF stream, that is output file stream, and we also have F stream. F stream can deal with input as well as output related with files. Okay, so this IF stream, input file stream, it is derived from I stream. Okay, so I stream is also dealing with input, IF stream is also dealing with input, but it is dealing with standard input, that is from the keyboard, and it is dealing with file input. File input. Okay, so it has got all the features which are there in iStream, plus it has additional capabilities which enable it to handle the file streams. Okay, similarly, OF stream. OF stream is we are inheriting it from O stream. O stream deals with standard output, OF stream deals with file output. Okay, and we have F stream here. F stream we are deriving from F stream base and IO stream. Okay, so here IO stream is dealing with input output stream, that is the standard input and output, and F stream we are dealing with file stream. Okay, so there are some other classes here like F stream base, file buffer, stream buffer, and I stream with the sign, IO stream with the sign, and O stream with the sign. So as we move on to next slides, we will see what are these things. Okay, so these are the main points about the file stream hierarchy. Okay, so header file for all the input output which is from the standard keyboard or display, for that we use the header file iostream. Okay, but now we want to deal with files. So iostream cannot deal with files. Iostream can deal with only the input which is coming from the keyboard and output which is going to the display. So if you want to use files in your program, then you must include another header file which is fstream. Fstream contains classes which are used to deal with file input output. Okay. And as I told you, iOS is the base class of the entire hierarchy. It contains many constants and member functions which are common to input and output operations of all kinds. Okay, so it is able to handle the general input output operations. It also contains a pointer to stream buffer class. So there was a pointer in the hierarchy. Let me show you again. So there is iOS class which is the base of the entire hierarchy, and there is a pointer which is pointing to this class, stream buffer class. Okay. So the stream buffer class contains the actual memory buffer into which the data is read or written. Okay, and it also contains the low level routines for handling this data. Okay, so this contains very machine level, or we can say very low level routines which allow the program to deal with how that data is actually written on the disk or how the data is actually read from the disk. Okay, and then we have iStream and OStream derived from iOS. iStream, as I told you, it is used for handling input, and it contains functions such as get line, read, and the overloaded extraction operator this. Okay, so these all operators and functions, they are used to read the data from the file. Then we have OStream, which is used for handling output. It contains functions such as put and write and the overloaded insertion operator. So these operator and these functions, they are used to write the data to the file. Then another class IOStream is derived from both iStream and OStream through multiple inheritance. And the classes derived from it can be used with devices such as disk files that may be opened for both input and output at the same time. So IOStream is able to handle both input and output at the same time. Then we have three more classes: iStream with a sign, OStream with a sign, and IOStream with a sign, which are inherited from iStream, OStream, and IOStream respectively. So let us go back to the hierarchy and see. So we have iStream with a sign here. It is derived from iStream class. We have IOStream with a sign. It is derived from IOStream. We have OStream with a sign. It is derived from OStream. Okay, so this is how it looks. Let's go back. So what is the difference between iStream and iStream with a sign? The difference is that they add the assignment operator to these classes. Okay, so earlier this iStream class, for example, it does not contain an overloaded assignment operator. So the cout object is a predefined object of OStream with assign class. Okay, so the cout object which we normally use to print the output to the display, that is as I told at the very beginning, that cout and cin both are objects. So cout is the object of OStream with a sign. Similarly, cin is the object of iStream with a sign. Okay, and this iStream with a sign is derived from iStream. OStream with a sign is derived from OStream. Okay, so now this diagram explains how the input and output is handled in a program. So here we have our program, and here we have the file which contains the data which is used for input and output. Okay, so that the data is read from this file into the program, and program processes that data, and then the data is written to this file. Okay, so when the program wants to read the data from this file, that is, we want to input the data to the program, then we have a if stream. Okay, that is input file stream. Okay, so it means the data is coming from an input file. Now to read that data, we have several options. We can use the extraction operator, we can use the get function, we can use the read function. Okay, so we will see the examples of these things, how to read the data from the file using the extraction operator, using the get function, using the read function. So we will see the examples of these just in a moment. Okay, then after reading the data, the program processes that data, and then it wants to write that data into the file. Okay, so it means now we are at this part. Now we want to output the data, so we use the OF stream, that is output file stream. And how the data can be written to the file? Using the insertion operator, using the put function, or using the write function. So we will also see examples of these operators and functions. Okay, so this is a very raw idea about how the program interacts with disk file for input and output. Okay, then these things we have already seen, that if stream is for input, off stream is for output, f stream is for both input and output. If stream is derived from I stream, f stream is derived from IO stream. Okay, and off stream is derived from O stream. And the ancestor of these, all of these classes, is IOS class. Okay, and this file oriented classes, that is, in which we have f here, these are the file oriented classes. I stream is not file oriented. Okay, so the file oriented classes are also derived by multiple inheritance from another class, which is f stream base. Okay, so there is another class in that hierarchy, that is f string base, and all these classes through multiple inheritance are also derived from f string base. So again, let us go back to that diagram and see. Okay, so we were talking about the file oriented classes, that is if stream, off stream, and f stream. If stream is derived from I stream, f stream is derived from IO stream, and off stream is derived from O stream. Plus, these are also derived through multiple inheritance from this class, f stream base, which is in turn derived from IOS. Okay, so if stream is derived from I stream and f stream base, f stream is derived from IO stream and f stream base. Similarly, off stream is also derived from O stream and f stream base. Okay, so all these classes are actually derived from two classes, and the common class, the common base class here is f stream base. Okay, okay, so f stream base class contains an object of class file buffer. Okay, so what was there? We had iOS class. iOS class contains a pointer to stream buffer, which was the class for handling low level routines for input and output. And from this class, we derived another class, file buffer, which is used for dealing with low level routines for handling the file input output. Okay, and this f stream base class contains an object of file buffer. Okay, so this file of buffer is, this stream buffer contains a stream oriented buffer, and file buffer contains a file oriented buffer. Okay, and also it contains other member functions to handle the low level programming dealing with input and output, and this also contains other member functions to handle the low level programming to deal with disk file input output. Okay, and uh, it is derived from the more general stream buffer class, as I already shown here. Okay, then if stream, off stream, and f stream classes, they are declared in f stream file. So whenever you write a program which deals with disk file input output, you have to include the f stream file.